Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a different type of video. With it being near the Christmas season, and obviously I like to drink beer. So I'm going to do a beer tier list. Now I like all sorts of beers. I like craft beers, I like regular beers, your normal lagers, I like your IPs, all sorts of stuff. Normally I only drink light beer because I'm on a ketogenic diet and I want to keep low carbs. But I have drinking these beers for many years, and I'm gonna go based on how they taste, not based on carbs. Because right now that's how I'm choosing beer. I try to choose low carbs because that's what you want to do on ketogenic diet. So anyway, let's get into it. So I'm gonna start out with I'm gonna do S tier is gonna be the top beers. Maybe not beers that I would drink like regularly, but on specials occasions. A will be good beers. I'll go along with it as I go along, okay? So let's start off with Natural Light. Natural Light. It's middle of the road beer. You know, something that's alright. You know, nothing too crazy. But it's not bad. It's just your basic beer. This one, Spotted Cow, never had. Newcastle, is that what it says? I can't read it. I might have had this one. No, actually, I don't think I've had that one. Old English. I like malt liquor. That definitely goes into B. That's definitely something. If I'm gonna drink casually, I'll definitely get that. Pabst Blue Ribbon. I'm gonna put that one at C. Still pretty basic. It's a little bit better than Natural Light. This one, I don't think I've had that one. I might have, but I don't remember it. Red Stripe. Very good. Has a very clean taste to it. I like it. Very solid Jamaican beer. And also the bottles are pretty cool. Red's Apple Ale. Not bad, but not a beer. So I'm going to put you right there. You're a hard cider. You have your place. You're good. But, yeah, just not it's not a beer. Rolling Rock. I'm somewhat biased because I have family that came from the town where this beer is produced, but I think the bottle looks cool, and it does have an interesting taste to it. It's a little bit different, so I like it. Sam Adams Boston Lager. This is the closest you can get to a craft beer without it being a true craft beer. You know, if you get what I'm saying. It's not like other craft beers, but it's close enough. So I'm going to give that one an A. I've never had this one. I've never had this one either. Never had this one. Sapporo. I believe that this one's Canadian. You know what? It's not bad. I remember it being alright, but it's not as good as I thought it was going to be, but it's not bad. Shock Top. That's good. It's pretty good. It's got some good flavors to it. Smirnoff Ice, you are not a beer, or you just, no, I don't like it. Modelo, this is Stella Artois. Stella Artois, it's a little bit up there, I would say. It's comes in that fancy bottle with the paper. It has a little bit of a stronger taste to it. So I would say, yeah, Stella can go move up a bit. Ballast Point, never tried it. I've never had this one either. White Claw, I drink these because they're low carbs, but other than that, they're terrible. This one I never tried. Yingling Traditional Lager, a little bit better. I always like this one. It is kind of like a craft beer also, without it being a true craft beer. This one, I don't even know what that is. Tecate, or is it Tecate? This one, I remember it just being basic. Just your basic beer to drink. Dragon's Milk. This one is 14%. Very strong. Very rich taste. That is a good beer right there. But be very careful drinking it. I don't get it that often. It's expensive. I think it's around like 14%. Yeah, it's very strong. So be careful with that one. But it is good. So I'll drink that one on special occasions. Like maybe this Christmas I'll get something to drink on Christmas. Michelob Ultra, that's just water. That really is just water. That's the worst light tasting. I know it has the lowest carbs, but I think that's 2.5 carbs, and Miller Lite or Busch Light is 3 carbs, and those taste better to me than Michelob, and they're cheaper. Well, at least Busch Light is. Fresh squeezed IPA. I haven't had this one too much, but it's decent. Arrogant Bastard Ale. I can't remember if I've ever had one or not, but I probably would like it. This one I've never had. Natural Light Natter Days. I mean, I know they can come in different flavors, but this one was the strawberry lemonade mixed with beer. I know it sounds weird, but it's actually not that bad. So I'll give that one a D. And it's more beer-like than Red's Apple Ale. Those are good if you're just trying to sip on something light. Modelo Special, never had that one. I've had regular Modelo. Beck's, I've only had the non-alcoholic version of it, so I don't think I can judge it. The non-alcoholic version of it wasn't really good. But I haven't really had many other non-alcoholic beers, so I don't know if that's just how non-alcoholic beer is. Keystone Light, a little better than your other light beers, at least I found. Foster's. Foster's kind of has a weird taste to it, but it's not terrible, so I'll drink that. Busch, this is just your basic mid-tier American lager. Not bad. I actually like Busch Light better, and Busch Light has a stronger beer taste. The Busch Light has a stronger beer taste than the regular Busch. Busch Light is actually my favorite light beer, which I know sounds surprising. For light beer, I actually do like Busch Light. Well, actually, the Yuengling Light, that one actually is probably the all-time favorite light beer, because it doesn't taste like a light beer at all, but it's actually really good. That's the best light beer, but it's a little bit more expensive, so I stick with Busch Light. Dos Equis, a little higher up there. It does have a unique taste to it, really good. If I'm going to a Mexican restaurant, gotta get Dos Equis. Okay, let's see. I've never had this one, but it looks interesting. Henry's Hard Soda. Never had it. Probably wouldn't like it either. Okay, this stuff, I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. Modelo. I just don't really like it that much. Last time I had it, it was alright. But I just didn't like it that much. It just wasn't as good as I thought. Mike's Hard Lemonade. You're not a beer. You're just sugar water. Bud Light Orange. I've had it. I don't know. It just doesn't taste like it any good. It's just not my thing. Miller Lite. It's up there for the light beers, so I'll give it that. Bud Light. That always tasted like straight up water to me, so I'm gonna put that into D. Bud Light Lime. It's a little bit better than Bud Light, so I'll put that up there. Lime-A-Rita. That's just sugar water. Angry Orchard. I like it a little bit better than Red's Apple Ale, but we'll give it a D, because it's still not a beer. It has its place. It has its time, has its place. Guinness. This one has a special place. It is better than your usual standard beers, so I'll give it a B tier. King Cobra. I like my malt liquor, so I'm going to put that there. Into B tier. Blue Moon. With an orange. I know it's not a super... There is something special about that beer that I like. It's very unique, and I do like the flavors of it, so I will put that up there. Colt 45, like my malt liquor, so that's going up there. Miller High Life. I don't remember it that much. I'll just give it a basic Miller High Life. Natty Ice. It's okay. I'd like the old can design better, but Milwaukee's Best. This one I actually like. I know it gets a bad rep because it's cheap, but this one I actually like. It has a stronger taste to it, and it's something I actually do enjoy drinking. At least has some flavor compared to all these other watered down beers. Heineken. I remember I used to not like it, but now, last time I had it, I kind of actually liked it a bit. I'm still going to just put this in okay beer. Citradelic. This one, it was alright. It didn't have quite the flavors that I wanted, but it wasn't bad. Goose Island. I was just never a big fan of this one. It's not bad, but I just didn't like it that much. All Day IPA. I'll be honest, this kind of tastes like watered down IPA to me, and I just really don't like it. I usually love IPAs, but this one, I just really don't. I mean, sure, there's times where this could be C or maybe even B, depending on the situation, but overall, I just don't like it. Summer Shandy. I know it's not really a beer, but during the summertime, you gotta have at least one of these. But it's, I don't know. It's different. I do like it, but it's not beer. And I get what... But it's good. Budweiser. Budweiser, that's just your basic beer. Dogfish Head, 90-minute IPA. Love that one. It's one of my top favorite IPAs. Fat Tire, it's kind of bland, but it's a little bit better than the standard beers. Labatt Blue, not bad, especially in Canada. I don't know, they taste different in Canada. I don't know if that's just me, but I like Labatt Blue. Not bad. It's a little bit different than all these other beers. It's not bad. Coors Light. I actually have some Coors Light in my fridge right now. So, these are 5 carbs. And I believe this one's made with corn, which makes it different. But I think Budweiser is also made with corn. This one, it does have a clean taste to it, so it's okay. I don't mind it. Coors Banquet. I haven't had this one very much, but it's like your average drinkable beer. And Legentas, I've had this a few times. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I've just bought like a 6-pack of this at the store. And you know what? It's pretty good. But is it S tier good? I haven't had it in a while, so I'm going to put it into A tier. But it's a pretty good IPA. Alright, well that's my tier list for my favorite beers. Please comment your thoughts down below and let me know if you agree or disagree. And that's it for the next one. Well, I'll go back to probably my standard videos unless I decide to make something different. Alright, thanks for watching.